Hey everyone, this is going to be a test of sorts for potentially new forms of content, aka I'm actually putting forth some effort in some of these videos in terms of editing. So you guys let me know how this goes. This is kind of a test of sorts, kind of testing the waters, seeing how you guys enjoy these edits. So it's meant to be playful, it's meant to be fun. So yeah, you guys let me know. Enjoy the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. Excuse me if I sound a little congested. It's just, just been lately, just been dealing with allergies. So, excuse all the, you know, yucky type voice. Um, but today though, I wanted to do a video that I kind of already did. I kind of already addressed AIs on the channel, and my overall opinions on it. But I kind of wanted to add more context and add a little bit more of a different angle to it because I had thought about a little bit more about the practice that's being made with with artificial intelligence and integrating them into the world of cinema. Um, and I really thought about the ideas of ghostwriting. And ultimately my opinion now is that artificial intelligence, because the whole conversation that's being had with AIs as of late is integrating them into film production, specifically into screenwriting, into other avenues. And it it's stirred a lot of controversy, and it was a part of the writer's strike. And apparently, I'm not sure the state of which those conversations were with the studios. From what I heard, it was minimal. They made some adjustments, but ultimately it wasn't eliminated. Um, because of all the things that the strike was addressing, AIs were honestly the one thing that I actually was behind. Because like I just don't see the purpose of artificial intelligence. To me, it's just an excuse to be lazy, and it only makes it's only going to stir the pot, again, because like this practice is like going to inevitably make the writers feel inferior, and it's going to prompt potentially like another strike, squarely on this issue, or just, people are just going to, it's going to spawn an outcry of, people just saying, what the hell, this isn't cool. Um, so it's just going to create issues. It's not going to promote, you know, uh, new forms of storytelling, which is the phrase I've been hearing in regards to AI. Um, First of all, it's not a new form of storytelling when it is literally somebody programming the robot. It's not that. Okay, it's just a another wall being built. There's the screenwriter, and then there's the robot who then writes the actual script. Which, by the way, the performance of another, whether it's humane or artificial, that is then handed to someone else, and that person slaps their name on the cover. Is that not just ghostwriting? Like that's to me what I really have discovered. Really when thinking about it, it's that all we're doing is creating a new form of ghostwriting, and a more acceptable, I guess, form of ghostwriting. Um, and that to me it just creates more of an issue of the practice of artificial intelligence, and um, because there's nothing, the whole point of storytelling is it's a human concept. So when you have um, an artificial lens, it makes things, well, artificial. It doesn't make things authentic. It doesn't make things personal. It doesn't matter if it's the best script written. The fact is that it wasn't crafted, by human skin. It's done through the confines of something um, that was programmed to deliver a certain thing. It's not acting of its own will, like that's the thing, And I mean, it's just ghostwriting. It's just Like it's just somebody basically saying, "Oh, I don't want to write today." So, I mean, I got that piece of metal hanging out, so I guess I'll just beep boop 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 boop, and just have it do it for me. So, like, I'm hoping that this is just a gimmick. Like I hope that it's just something like 3D where it just kind of just comes and goes sort of thing. Because there's a huge scare of AIs and the potential of what they might do in the future. Um, I think we're far from like the way that movies depicted like Blade Runner and stuff like that. I think we're far from that future. Um, but I think that the usage of artificial intelligence is definitely a conversation that is being had more so nowadays because it's starting to become integrated into certain cultures, into certain jobs and certain workforce. Um, but I'm saying for entertainment purposes, I'm hoping that it's just a gimmick, because I think that there is a lack of a desire to see it given more accessibility, So I think that people are just like, I honestly don't think that people really care, Like I just don't see, like, I'm pretty sure if I asked some of my friends, I think that they'd be like, I don't really care. I don't really care that if a robot writes it. Um, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like there's just something so um like it's just another way to create to promote laziness, and I just don't think people will be, like I said, either just caring of it or really accepting of it, So either way, there is a lack of a desire to see such a thing, So, um, and I think that the inevitable thing with this is that it's going to prompt more, you know, uh, more controversy and probably prompt more outrage, more potentially another strike, maybe squarely on this issue. I mean, it's a 3-year contract that the whole new thing is with the writer's strike. So who knows? Maybe they might just do a separate thing, because I know that the strike also dealt with the AI issue, but not to the capacity of like fair wages and stuff like that. Which, but um, but yeah, I think that the whole idea of artificial intelligence, I think, is just to promote laziness and just to it's just satisfying one's ego, someone satisfying a what if scenario, basically. Because we don't need this. We don't need this. It's a human concept. It's always been a human concept. Art itself is birthed from human concepts, human constructs, and all that sort of stuff. Like everything that you know of in this world is a human construct. Religion and all that, your belief system, how you think, everything is built on a human construct. To introduce artificial intelligence and allow them to create certain things and craft certain things, not only is it manipulative because, well, they're not human, so they can't understand the the mindset, but it's also just not authentic. Uh, it's not representative, So, um, and also it's just pure laziness. Like it all, because who gets credit at the end of the day, for that script? Is it the robot or is it the person who programmed it? Obviously, the person who programmed it, So whatever screenwriter who's not doing their job decides, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna have Steve, who is a tech engineer or whatever. I'm gonna have him program this robot to just write something for me. Steve is gonna get the Oscar, not you. Whoever the screenwriter is, it's not gonna be that guy. It's gonna go to Steve. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it should go down, but it's not going to. So that's just my feeling on it. I think that it's just another form of ghostwriting at the end of the day. And I think it's going to be a more acceptable form of ghostwriting, because it's all about diversity and inclusion, sort of thing. And, some people might just label it that way. It's just another form of art, even though the humane concept is not present. So I'm hoping it's just a gimmick, but at least for the entertainment industry. In the world at large, obviously, it's going to be integrated more so. But hopefully for the art form, hopefully it's just more so a gimmick than something that is going to be there regardless. So, but those are my thoughts on AIs, the whole conversation of AIs. I'll link the other videos that I did about AIs in the past, and you guys can let me know your thoughts on the integration of artificial intelligence into filmmaking. Let me know all your thoughts about that sort of thing in the comment section below. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.